So today I want to tell you about low growing perennials I use in this pathway behind me. And the reason I love them so much, and I know you will too, is that they are really low maintenance. So whenever you have a border, you usually have a sort of like a cascading effect. You want the taller plants at the back, and then slowly shorter plants towards the beginning of the border. So this video is about those low growing plants. These that I'm going to tell you about will be looking spectacular from early spring until late fall, and you probably won't have to touch them at all, maybe a small trim here and there, but these are definitely very low maintenance perennials. So at the beginning of this border, I have a single hosta because the leaves form almost like a skirt. So they cover the stems of the flowers and plants behind them. Now, hostas are very easy to find, whether online or in your local nurseries. My favorite are these lemony green and the blue green. And I kind of like to pair them together. Hostas actually also bloom, but one quick note, their flowers are called deer lollipops. And another thing, hostas are great for part shade, full shade. I have them in full sun. They do occasionally get a little bit of sun damage. So the only maintenance I really do is to remove those occasional badly damaged leaves. Now, right next to Hosta, I have Lady's Mantle, which is one of those classic cottage garden plants. And here you see it blooming with these soft yellow-green flowers. But for me, it's all about the leaves. They have this soft, rounded shape. It also comes up quite early in the spring, so it starts to define the edge of the border long before many other perennials really get going. Now, right behind Lady's Mantle, I have Allium Summer Beauty and then Allium Millennium. These are about a foot tall, so not as low growing as Lady's Mantle, but I still like to keep them very close to the edge because they have this really nice arching shape while staying still very tidy and upright. Now, both bloom in summer and have those gorgeous lavender, pink, purple flowers that pollinators love. But again, just like with all the other plants, what I love about them is their foliage. So they form those dense clumps of leaves, narrow leaves, and so they look attractive from early spring all the way through fall. And finally, I have Catmint. So for me, Catmint is probably the ultimate edging plant. And unlike some of the tidier plants here, this one softens the whole border. It spills slightly into the pathway, and those arching stems and those purple flowers create a very beautiful depth and perspective when you look down my path. Now, Catmint starts blooming in like mid-spring, and after that first flash, you kind of need to cut it back, which is called a Chelsea chop, and that will encourage it to flower again later in the summer and into the fall. It's one of those plants that make the edge of border feel much more natural and relaxed. I actually made an entire video about where to plant catmint for maximum impact, so you can watch it next.